Welcome to Marketing Muse Monday. I am your host, Jess Calland of the Shift, Grow, Rise blog. And today we're talking about target markets. If you want to listen to this and follow along instead of just reading, great. There's about 42 slides and it's approximately 9 to 10 minutes. If you want to get the most out of this little lesson, one, you should probably schedule some time for it. It can be short, but you may get some ideas and epiphanies along the way. Get ready to take some notes with a pad of paper and pen or a digital device and turn off your distractions like cell phones, Facebook, and email. And then we'll be all ready to go. But first, I'm going to drop some buzzwords on you like target market, customer profile, avatar, and profit clarity. You'll find these words all over the internet, especially when it comes to building your business. So if you want to start a business, it can be really exciting. You wake up in the middle of the night, you have this wonderful epiphany or a great idea, and you start working on it the very next day. You do a lot of research, and then you hang your shingle and you open your business. You're ready to let customers in. But soon you find that looking for those customers is actually harder than you thought. You print flyers, you do social media marketing you think you're supposed to do. You're trying to sell, and so you go to training, you even go to networking meetings. But unfortunately, no one's buying what it is that you're selling. And then there's the competition. So you find your competition and you find out they're doing really, really well in your same target. The idea that you had starts to feel like it's not going to work. And the money that they're earning that you think you should be earning because you do the same thing, well, you start to get jealous. Maybe you even get a little angry, and maybe you feel like just giving up, simply because it's possible you just don't know who your target market is. And one of the reasons why your competition is making bank and you're not is because they know who they're selling it to and they're knowing how to sell it. So essentially, they're able to communicate their message very effectively. And as much as I want this to be a feel-good, yummy, and enlightening post, we have to get down to brass tacks when it comes to determining what it is you actually sell or do, what's your service or product, and who you do it for. Now, of course, I could give you the definition of target market, product market, market segmentation, blah, blah, blah. But if I'm honest, you can just Google those words because you're going to find 15 trillion definitions. But for the sake of this podcast, I'm just going to go ahead and give you the target market definition because Google loves keywords. So this is what Wikipedia says. A target market is a group of customers towards which a business has decided to aim its marketing efforts and ultimately its merchandise at. That is what a target market is. So just so we're clear though, when we use the term target market, what we're actually talking about is a specific set of people or consumers. This is a small group. Now, we're not trying to market to everyone. So this specific set of people is only going to want to purchase from us, not everybody. And really, that's a good thing. And I'll tell you why in just a moment. Now let's say that you are a cupcake maker and you tell me you make cupcakes. Everybody loves cupcakes. I would have to tell you that that's not true. My husband doesn't like cupcakes. He would actually prefer something salty and savory over something sweet any day. And I'll bet you that there are people out there who would prefer to pay $6 for half a dozen cupcakes rather than $40 for a dozen cupcakes. And if you ask any mom who had to pick up cupcakes for their child's classroom birthday party, They'll probably tell you that they stopped at the grocery store and bought those pre-packaged cupcakes. Now, the question might be why, but the answer could be two reasons. First, maybe it was more convenient for mom to buy them. And secondly, the price. I mean, who wants to spend 40 bucks on 12 when there's 20 or more kids to feed in the classroom? So, if mom was going to spend a lot of money on the cupcakes, she's probably going to do that for the birthday party. Now, I don't know about you, but those types of things really aren't for the birthday kid. It's more like mom's opportunity to show off, for her to have gorgeous pictures of the day, and really before everybody digs in, she wants them to look really, really nice. Maybe mom just wants to make the day special for everybody. Guess what? If you're a cupcake baker, I might have helped you with your target market. So the answer may be simple when it comes to defining your target market, but sometimes we get hung up on the words and the definitions, and they can be a little bit overwhelming. But what we should really be doing is asking why. Why the people we want to sell to want what we have to offer. And the answer can't be, well, I make a really good blah item, product, or service. The answer has to be about them. What does it do to help them achieve a goal, fulfill a dream, crush a fear, or give them a solution to a problem that they're having right now? That's what you need to focus on. So if we take the above example of cupcakes, then this is what we're going to find out about what mom really wants. First, mom wants to show off. Maybe she wants everyone to ooh and ah over these beautiful cupcakes she had specially custom ordered for her child's birthday party. Or she loves beautiful things, and she thinks that things that are beautiful to look at taste even better. The second thing is that maybe she wants them to go along with the theme of the party. And the third thing, she wants someone else to do it because she doesn't have the time and or the skill. And fourthly, she wants them to look really good in photos. So she has a wonderful memory of her child's birthday party. So does her kid in 20 years. So does that make more sense when it comes to trying to define your target market? If it does, I want you to go out there and start answering the questions that your target has. Now, if you like this video and you have an idea about who your target market is and maybe what the problem is that you're solving, join the conversation back at the Shift Grow Rise blog via the link below. Or if you're still confused about who your target market might be, give us an idea of who you want to sell to. Ask back at the blog, because sometimes even the act of writing something can help you gain more clarity on it. And remember, if you liked this edition of Marketing Muse Monday, please share it with someone that you think might like it too. On the next edition of Marketing Muse Monday, we are going to talk about how to market to your target market. Thanks, and I will see you next Monday.